We're doing yoga for running today, so this will definitely speak for you since you're an avid runner. Always noticed with running is tight hamstrings, glute attachments, also hip flexors, calf muscles. Yeah, so not forgetting to open through the front body too. So let's get started in child's pose, everyone. Welcome at home. We have Amy. We'll get started right away so we can fit in a lot in this 30-minute flow. Some balance as well, since we need those strong ankle stabilizer muscles and joints. Connect to the breath. You can rock your head back and forth to massage the third eye. In your child's pose, you can also reach your arms straight forward and tent out the fingers, getting into the shoulders a little more. I find IT band and outer hip, so we will be working into a lot of hamstring, working into revolve triangle pose. So make sure your block's at the top of your mat. Take a big inhale breath here in your child's pose. And then exhale it all out. Good. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Big open mouth exhale. Now if you want to seal in the lips to find the Ujjayi Pranayama, seal in the lips for the both. Inhale and exhale. Now keep your knees where they are. If you need some extra padding, double up your mat. Keep your child's pose leg shape. And then on the inhale, pull the hips forward and down. And then open up through the collarbone, so widen through the chest. And then send your hips back to child's pose. We'll do that 2 more times and we'll add on. So inhale, pull your heart through. Send your breath to your hip flexors. And then exhale, outer hips as you find your child's pose legs. Good. 1 more. Inhale. Perfect. Exhale. Now we're going to add on. You're going to keep the form in your legs. You're going to draw the triceps in. You're going to do a chaturanga push-up halfway down. Press up, inhale. Child's pose, exhale. So 2 more just like that to fire up through the arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, downward or child's pose. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga halfway. Press back up, inhale. Child's pose. Good. Now tabletop, do a few cat-cows on your own and we'll meet in downward facing dog. So pulling the heart through just like we were when you're sending your torso forward. And then exhaling to really curl and round. Send through the back body. Exactly. And then our meeting place is downward facing dog. Pedal it out in your downward facing dog before we move again. So take a big inhale breath here in your downward facing dog and let it go. Now come onto your tippy toes. Send your heels to the right and then melt your heart towards the right leg. You're feeling this in the IT band, which also gets pretty tight when I run. So send your breath there. Inhale, and then stay here, exhale. Good. Lift your heels up. Stay on your tippy toes. Heels knock to the left. Your heart melts towards the left leg. Do you feel that on the outer hip? Send your hips a little higher, Rachel. Yeah, do you feel that more? Good. 1 more breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift the heels a lot. Now ripple forward to a high plank, like a cat rounds its spine. Take your entire inhale breath to get there. And then send your shoulders past your wrists like you're about to chaturanga to your belly, but send your hips back, down dog. Good, 2 more, just like that. So you need a really strong core and healthy lower back as well in your running routine. Down dog. Okay, last one, we pause in your high plank. If it's safe for you to be on your bellies at home, any pregnant mamas are showing postpartum, stay on your knees, find tabletop, or meet me, chaturanga belly to the mat. So you can do some spinal balance as an alternative. We're gonna do 30 seconds of a spinal strengthener. So Rachel, a little different than the conventional cobra. So cactus out your arms, uncurl your toes, lift your torso. Good, now lift your feet. 30 seconds, we pulse in and out of this, okay? So keep breathing. Draw the elbows towards one another. Draw the tips of the shoulder blades towards one another. Fire up the quads, fire up the glutes, and point the toes back. We're about 10 seconds in. I'm keeping track. I have a timer here. 15 seconds in, so halfway there. If you need to pause at any moment, we'll meet in child's pose as a great counterflexion of the spine after you strengthen it. 20 seconds in, 10 seconds left. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Widen through the knees, send the hips back, and let your lower back calm down for a moment. Breath in. Exhale in your child's pose. Once again, keep the legs where they are. Just walk the hands up and over to the right. You can walk your left hand on top of the right and pull your left hip back in opposition. So sending all that length in your left side body. And then come back to center. Inhale. Walk your hands opposite direction. You can take your right hand on top now. Yeah. Keep sending your right hip back. You're not shoving anything back or muscling it. You're just finding length. Come back to child's pose. Reach straight forward. Downward facing dog. We'll get into the first part of our flow. So we're going to go slow this first round and change it up for the second part of the flow. So this is just all about the stretching right now. Inhale, send right leg high. Exhale, curl and round, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Step it through lunge. I want a nice wide and short stance. So step your left foot forward so you're flat-footed. And then pyramid pose. So if you want to grab your block under your left hand. And Rachel, I also like to hook my right thumb into the hip crease and manually pull it back. Yeah, do you feel that spiraling more? So send your breath to the back of your right leg. Send your breath to your left quad. Send your breath to your left calf. Take a breath in. Keep this short stance. It might be a little awkward. Rebend your knee and come up to crescent. There's a reason for it, okay? So take an inhale breath. Your left heel can hover, especially if you have lower back pain, but I really want to get into the left quad. Take your hands to your hips. Exhale, pull the right knee forward. Send your breath to your left calf. Do you feel that? So not only are you strengthening through the right leg, but you're stretching through the back of the left. And then inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, rebend. That feels good, right? Inhale. One calf when I'm running, one more, is a lot tighter than the other, so you might feel that difference. One more. Straighten. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, reach behind you, chest expansion grip. So this is a little different from Humble Warrior because we're going to pulse in and out of it. So inhale, lift the heart and draw the knuckles down. And then exhale, just go about halfway. So you're pivoting towards the corner of your mat on the left side. And then inhale, lift back up. Good. 2 more. Exhale. So really send your right hip back. You'll feel that in the outer hip. Inhale, lift. Do you still feel that in the left leg? Good. Now exhale, we pause. You can hook the right shoulder inside the right knee. Crown of head is heavy. Keep pulling the right shin forward, but right hip back. And then take a big inhale breath. Exhale, release the fingers to the earth. Good. Pivot forward, inhale, half lift, step forward, left foot meets right. Exhale, fold. Good. Hang here for your first forward fold. And your knees can be really bent, or at least slightly bent, as you send your breath. Now you can feel that more in the glutes and the hamstrings, the glute attachments. Good. Spider tip the fingers, lift halfway, or you can take your fingers as high as your thighs, or the block. Exhale, fold. All right, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit low. We'll create some heat here. If biceps by ears don't work, you can reach straight forward or hands to hips, hands to heart, okay? Roll the shoulders back, sit into your heels, and then twist right. Where are your knees at? Check them out. If your left knee is drawing forward, pull it back so your hips are in alignment, and then come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, twist left. Good, check your knees. Right knee aligned with left. Come back to center, inhale. Chance for drinking bird, exhale. As you airplane your arms, you can stay there or lift your heels. All those stabilizer muscles right here rely on that balance and hugging through the big toe mound. So think all the line of energy you're breathing into down the center of your body. Good, release the heels, exhale, inhale, Tadasana. This will feel good on the legs. Open up the heart, exhale. Inhale, neutral spine, knit the ribs back in. Exhale, fold forward. Good, inhale, lift halfway. This is your chance for a connecting flow. We'll meet downward facing dog. So if you want to get into the arms and the core, high to mid plank, up dog, yep, down dog. Good, yeah. Breathe into it and reset. Breath in, let it go. We'll try the left side, left leg high, inhale. Draw knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, send right leg high. Now remember that short lunge, step it through. Walk the right foot forward a little bit now. And then pyramid pose, grab your block at whatever level. And if it helped, Rachel, to hook your left thumb in the hip crease, I love that little adjustment. And then just fold over the leg. Keep pulling the left hip back, right hip forward. One more breath in. Keep the short stance, rebend the knee, breath out. Inhale, crescent. And then take your hands to hips, exhale. So if you need to step your right foot forward a little bit, pull the left shin forward. And then inhale, come back up, straighten. Good, 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. We'll pause for 1 extra breath this last round to really get into the right calf. So this side's a lot tighter for me than the other. Does that happen for you? Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chest expansion grip. Good. Inhale, lift up. So 3 times. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep pulling the left hip back. Inhale, lift the heart back up. Exhale, pulse forward. Inhale, lift back up. This last one, we pause. We can hook the left shoulder inside of the left knee. Take a big breath in. Release the fingers to the earth, breath out. Just for a moment, hinge over the leg. Good. Gaze forward, step forward, half lift. Inhale, and then fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, once again, second set. So we'll incorporate some balance in our next flow. Twist right. Come back to center. Twist left. Awesome. Come back to center. Second chance for drinking bird, or simply airplane the arms. Lift the heels if you're in drinking bird. Roll the shoulders back and sit deeper. Yeah, 1 more breath in. Release the heels, Tadasana. Legs are nice and straight, open up the heart. Inhale, neutral spine, reach up. Pull forward, fold in half, exhale. Lift halfway. We'll meet in downward facing dog, and we'll get into the second part of our flow. So incorporate the warrior series and some balance as we move and breathe. Take a breath in. Let it go. 1 more big breath in. Let it go. All right. We add on. Inhale, right leg high. It remains the same here, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Right knee, right elbow or tricep. Exhale, work the obliques. Yeah, inhale, right leg high. Now reach across it under, right knee, left elbow or tricep. Yeah, perfect. Inhale, right leg high. Use that core strength to step through lunge. Now grab your block, shorten your stance as you were before. Pyramid pose. Grab the block under the left hand if it's not already. Walk the left hand out a little bit, working into revolved triangle pose, Paravitra Trikonasana. So this is where you incorporate that muscle memory we did while working on the alignment by pulling the right hip back and left hip forward. 2 more breaths. One more full breath in. Rebend the knee, exhale. Crescent, inhale. So this is a longer stance here. To simply airplane the arms, exhale. Good, I'm gonna mirror you. When you're ready, high knee pose, left leg high. So you're on your right foot. Take your hands to your hips. We'll do 3 hip circles. So take an inhale breath. This is internal rotation. And then exhale, this is external rotation. So inhale, closed off hip, exhale, open hip. 1 more. Exhale to open. High knee pose, reach the arms up. Now full airplane Dakasana. So really hug through the big toe mound of the right foot. That'll help draw everything to center. Reach the arms straight back if you want to fly the arms. You can also take them to heart center as a modification. Let's take 3 breaths here. 2 breaths. Good. Dial down the left hip. 1 more breath in. Gently step back on the exhale. We return to crescent. Inhale. Now open up warrior 2. Yep. So right heel bisects the left arch. Okay. Roll the shoulders back. Take a breath in. Let it go. 3 stars. Inhale, lift up. So you can keep the right toes where they're at. And then exhale, warrior 2. So finding length on the inhale. Good. And finding that fire in the right quad on the exhale. Inhale, star pose. Now horse. Exhale, heels and toes up. Roll the shoulders back. Find your horse first. You can find goddess arms or hands at heart is okay. And we're going to pulse alternating heels. Okay, so inhale, lift, right heel, lower, exhale. Good. 2 more and then we'll pause. Left heel, yeah. Last one. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Now both heels. I know I tricked you into that, right? Roll the shoulders back, sit low. Hug through the big toe mounds once again. 1 more breath in. Let it go. Release the heels, star pose. Big wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita. Exactly. Pause here. This will feel really good, especially if your hamstrings are tight. Finding that decompression of your spine as the crown of the head leads towards the ceiling, or the floor. Hips towards the ceiling. We're going to add on, Rachel, either take your left hand under your face or left hand for right foot. Inhale, right arm high. So you're flying your arm towards the front of your mat. You can bend the left knee slightly. Breath in. Release, exhale, switch sides. So right hand plants or right hand reaches for left foot. You're flying towards the back of your space, left arm high. Take 1 more big inhale. Transition is pivoting all over the way through your right shoulder. Lunge to the front, high plank. In the lower halfway, you're finding you're connecting flow once again. Yeah. Do you feel those connections where you might be tight as a runner? Good. Okay. Good, because we get to do the left side now. Left leg high, inhale. Knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Left knee, left elbow or tricep. Inhale, left leg high. Cross it under, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Use that core strength, step it through. Short, wide stance, lunge, and then pyramid pose. Set it up, take your block, same level under your right hand this time. Pull the left hip back, then revolve your triangle pose. So all those little sticky areas we're addressing here by finding length with all the angles we create. Breath in. And then release, lunge, exhale, setting up for high crescent. Your right heel can be hovering now. Airplane the arms. And I'll mirror you once again, this time, right knee high, high knee pose. So first dial down the hip and fire up your quads and your glutes instead of relying on your hip flexor. Hands to hips, 3 big circles. So inhale, lift up, exhale, open. 2 more, inhale, exhale, exactly. 1 more, good. We meet in high knee pose, inhale, and then airplane Bakasana. I'll switch the legs so I can continue to flow with you as I face the camera. Take a breath in, let it go. 2 more. Dial down the right hip. Pull the belly in to support the lower lumbar. Inhale. Exhale, step back. Inhale, crescent. Warrior 2, this time left heel bisects right arch. Exactly. Pause. Breathe in. Let it go. Good. Start pose 3 times. Left toes stay forward. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Last one. Good. Warrior 2. Star pose. Horse. Exhale. Find it first before we do those pulses. We'll start with the left heel. So inhale, left heel. Lower, right. Good. 2 more. Your hips can move forward and down. Last one. And then we'll pause with both heels lifted. Because I know you were dying to do this again, right? Release the heels. Exhale. Star pose. Prasarita Padasana, wide-legged forward fold. Once again, pause here. Let this feel really good. We'll still fly to the front of the mat, just left side first. Right hand presses down or reaches for left leg. Left arm high. Flying to the front, inhale. Exhale, release, switch sides. Left hand reaches or plants. Right arm high. Fly to the back of your space. 1 more inhale. Pivot all the way over your left shoulder, lunge. Rebend the left knee, pop the right heel off the mat. Connecting flow once again. Now I'm going to let you pause here as I check the time to make sure we are packing that punch in the 30 minutes. Yep, we have some time. Take a big, big, big breath in. Let it go. Part of that flow, take a breath in, reach the right leg high, just for time's sake, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or tricep. Let's flow. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, cross it under. Just the first part of our flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through for a lunge. Pyramid pose. Good. Grab your block. Second time on this side for revolve triangle pose. So maybe find something different or connect with that alignment. For 1 breath in, rebend the knee, lunge. Exhale. High crescent, inhale. Airplane the arms, exhale. High knee pose, left leg high. Into airplane right away. Pause, breath in. Let it go. 2 more breaths, just like we were the first time. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Good. Tadasana, inhale, reach up. Nice side body stretch to the right. So, yep, you can hook the fingers together or capture the left wrist and then come back to center. Reach up and over to the right. So switch your grip, or you can find an open half moon too. Good. Come back to center. Fold forward, fold in half. Exhale. Inhale, lift halfway, preparing for chaturanga. If you want to take it, you have time. If you want that extra push, we'll meet in downward facing dog. We'll do the first part on the other side. Yeah. Breath in. Big old breath out. Awesome. Left leg high. Knee to nose. Good. Super strong. Inhale. Left knee. Left elbow. Lift up. Left knee, right elbow. Awesome. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through lunge. Once again, pyramid pose first. Set it up. No rush. Into revolve triangle pose. Second set. We won't be here as long. Breath in. Rebend the knee. Exhale, lunge. High crescent. Airplane the arms. Good. High knee pose. Skipping the hip circles into airplane right away. 3 breaths. Yeah. I love the transition. Super steady, Rachel. Good job. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Let it go. Tadasana, inhale. Second time for a nice side body stretch. Exhale up and over to the right. Yeah, come back to center. Up and over to the left. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fold. Listen for the change up. Grab your block if you'd like it. Curl into a tiny little ball. Lift the heels. Curl and round over your legs, top of your space. If you want your block to travel with you, lower your hips. Then we're going to get into our quads. Really awesome stretch post running workout. So everyone, find your bridge legs. Press into your feet a lot to lift your hips, to take your block lowest setting under your hips if you have one. It's not necessary to have one. Now press into your left foot a lot. Keep it grounded as you pick up the right leg. Trace the right toes behind your left calf. And then drop the right knee, and you can capture exactly your right foot with your left hand. So now you're getting into the quads here. We have a few breaths for this restorative posture to really break up the tightness and breathe into that space we create. Yeah. If wow is your answer, I think it's working well. Yeah. And I like the block under the hips. It's not necessary, but it creates more space because you're lifting. But you're not putting a lot of effort into your hips or your glutes to lift. It's just simply about the stretch and the release. Press into your left foot a lot. We'll switch sides to pick up your right leg. Now plant your right foot. When you feel steady with the mat under your right foot, pick up your left leg. And then trace your calf with your left toes. And then you can capture the big toe with the right piece fingers. And the other, Rachel? Yeah, this one is for me. And usually it's the right side. So you never know what you're going to get until you get into it. Exactly. A few breaths, just enjoy. Feel really good. You deserve it. Good. Pick up the left leg. Press both feet into the mat to lift the hips. Take the block out. Seal in all the benefits by bringing the knees in towards the chest. Wrap the forearms around the shins. And then Shavasana. I'll take you out. I'll close the door and lower the lights for you to just enjoy this. It's so nice to have you this morning. Anybody replaying too, thanks for joining. Feel free to stay here. But if it's time to transition, start to wiggle the fingers and toes, maybe roll out the wrists. Maybe take one ear to the mat and then opposite, getting into your neck. And I'll leave you right here. Have a wonderful day. My name is Carrie. Thanks for joining me for Yoga for Athletes. Namaste.